Sorry. Okay, the favorite SAO moments. What were your favorite SAO moments?
The moment Kirito accidentally grabbed Austin's boob.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, not for me, but that's a good one indeed.
I forgot the reason he did that, actually. Like,
Fell on him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
yeah.
ran out of
I
the
mean-
teleport gate and crashed into him.
And then he's like, "Oh, if you open his eyes, grab something," and that's the first thing he grabs in the usual trope.
Yeah.
oh, right. I remember now.
Yes.
Okay. Right. Who's next?
Yeah, I will tell my favorite moment. It was basically one of the last episodes of the last season. During the talk of Kirito and the scientist. What's he called again?
Kaiba?
No.
Star Kirito and the other scientist on the computer.
Is it Kikuoka? The guy in
Akihiko
charge.
Kaiba. There's
He
also
basically said, "My queen and I have," and then you see all those. Sorry, I switched to Dutch. And then you see all those moments between them that they are just so couple in the analyzation, and that's pretty beautiful, if you ask me.
all right.
That's so cool.
Nice.
Nice.
My favorite moment was, I talk about Gungai Online a lot, but it was the first scene, I think, in it, which was the first introduction to Sinon, where the gunfight against these random people, which are supposed to be carrying an important cargo, and it turns out one of them has a minigun.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
So,
Dude, the moment I saw Sino with that fucking sniper rifle, I fell in love because I main sniper rifles in Call of Duty.
yeah, it's like it's out of the entire fight scene, I just find cool but hilarious at the same time. It's like, yes, this is really cool, but picture it in an actual FPS. It would just be hilarious.
Finally, a Sword Art Online waifu that fulfills my sniper rifle fetish.
Yes.
Next one.
Sips wine. Yes.
Oh, yes.
Next one. Who is?
Leonard?
Who hasn't told the favorite moment yet?
He's muted. No, he's not.
Anna?
Leonard?
Don't try to think of mine. Trying to think of mine. Shoot.
Just say something. Say something random.
Quick, someone get him his thinking grenades.
Blood for the blood god.
Skull to the skull throne.
Milk for the cornflakes.
I think it's time to execute the order cheesy cheese.
I was hoping someone got my... Because when Leonard said, quick, I gotta think, I was like, quick, someone hand Leonard his thinking grenades.
No,
It's from Family Guy.
I haven't watched Family Guy, so I wouldn't know.
I
Oh,
watched
do
a few
yourself a
episodes.
service and please watch it.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
If I had to,
the hugging
if I had to
grenade.
choose.
Hugging grenade. Yeah,
Hugging
that's also
grenade.
You know, I'd have a mind to actually go through my entire fanfiction where Kirito decided to grow out his hair in the real world because Sugu liked it, but I scrapped the idea.
Fair enough. Anyway, continue. What was your favorite
My
moment?
favorite moment was when it ended.
That's the same. That's the kind of sentence that goes along the lines of, now to go to my favorite place in the world, anywhere but here. Okay, how long have you been married? 46 years. When was the happiest moment of your life? 47 years ago.
Of course. My favourite place in any town is the "Thank you for visiting" sign.
What is
You get to wear 3 rings: the engagement ring, the wedding ring, and the suffer ring. Classic.
But we all know it all
Keep on the schedule. Keep on the schedule.
Yeah. Schedule.
Okay.
I think in all seriousness.
Go.
Hello, please continue.
Well, for me, my favorite moment is actually in episode 1 of the first season, when after Kayaba finishes his speech and Kirito realized that this virtual world basically became a new reality, and it set a good moment where it shows that he had a small cut on his head or hand before starting the game, and he then showed it bleeding on his virtual body. I think that's my favorite moment because it's so beautifully done.
I
Yeah,
can
is that-
understand that.
Yeah,
I
The
can
realization.
Speaking of bleeding,
how
I think the
serious
thing
it
that they
is.
did wrong with SAO, especially in the first season, no blood in the actual game. Like, for fuck's sake.
It's a cheat game.
Baylor. Fuck. Just,
Damn it!
he writes it with no K. I would write it FOCK. Just fuck.
I typed a little wrong, but I was planning to use the K, but
It works. It still works. The K has gone missing. Holy
How do
shit,
you deal with
Panzer.
this
We
one?
didn't know. More than fucking buzzing. Next topic. That would be the idea of the Discord.
No.
Although it did say mainly if we get Gwaffy on board.
Yeah. He's disappeared for
Yeah.
a few days now.
That was more. for-
He's
for
idle.
him.
So he's there.
If he wants to join, if he doesn't respond soon, we'll just continue on.
If we are talking about the idea of the Discord server, I think it's really remarkable that it's been 3 weeks since it came to be, and here we
Something like
are
that, yeah.
every day making memes, talking SAO, talking about
Yeah,
story
yeah.
IDs, and here we are doing a podcast. Right, guys?
I think the original. I think I remember Count talking about how there was a lack of overall. Like, there's a lack of a community centered around this one idea,
Yeah.
and that he would do it himself. Like, to gather as many authors and readers as he could into one place. And frankly, I think he succeeded very well in doing that.
Yeah.
Extremely well.
I'm just thinking about the Avengers meme.
So well, they even got a podcast.
Quickly, Talon, we need your voice that
Although
the Avengers line. We need those who can. How it is in the trailer.
I don't know how long this is going to last after everyone else listens to this first episode, but for now, we've got a podcast.
I'm down for the second
It
episode.
is just for fun. Just for fun, and we already knew that we are chaotic and that this is not going to go well, but
I don't really like theory crafting with a lot of you guys. I think that's one of my best. I think that's one of the best things about the server. I can actually talk to people with consistency about my SEO ideas.
Yeah, and then
People will actually listen.
Yeah, it can bounce ideas off each other and it snowballs, starts appearing of just all these random events. It's like earlier today, it was just
It doesn't get caught between the lines,
yeah,
or it's less likely to.
yeah. It's like even if it's just a meme idea, or whatever. Like earlier today, there was one of them. Just, what if it was Sword Art Online, but it was made by Bethesda or something? So it just be incredibly glitchy and people die, not because of the bosses or anything, but because
of the fucking glitches.
Yeah, of the glitches.
or a crack fic where it was SAO, but it was made by fucking EA of all people.
Activate ad blocker.
Activate ad blocker. To continue story, you must pay microtransactions. Or that's the thing, you gotta pay. Your family has to pay. Like, can you imagine EA posts the death game, and then they say to your family, "Hey, do you want your family member to live in this death game? Pay fucking microtransactions." That'd be so. That'd honestly be kind of fucked up, really.
Yeah, but something they would really do, to be honest. If they
they really
I
do
can see
that.
it happening.
Yeah, because their family matters. Their family members do matter more than money, at least to most families.
Yeah.
I'd hope.
Yeah.
So yeah. Although I do remember the crack fic idea that I had where it was literally just the cast of SAO, but they're playing Cards Against Humanity.
Oh, I remember that idea.
I
Yeah.
remember, yeah.
I am actually planning on writing that. I am doubling down. I've already written a couple things, and to make it seem more genuine, I'm using a free online application for Cards Against Humanity where it's a random black card, and I've got a hand of white cards, and my hand of white cards are the white cards played by the cast for the black card.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Wow.
That's
That was-
actually quite a nice
Nice.
idea, that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
to make
I-
it seem more genuine, to make it seem more genuine.
I want to read it. Do it. Do it.
Do it.
Yes,
Do it.
yes,
do
I
it.
am doing it. I am executing order. Cheese.
Oh, the cheese was. I love you. My parmesan.
I feel like with a fix like that, I can bring out some funny quirks out of the characters.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. Which is, yeah.
Kirito was a total former Call of Duty player, and he was
Yeah.
such a trash talker too. Like every time he would throw a grenade up in the air, like just randomly out of nowhere, and it somehow still kills someone, he would just suddenly yell, "Yeah, that's right, get shit on, pussy fart," and just like
Well, as we saw with his,
the other people are looking at the video. It's just like, wait, that was you?
as we saw with GGO, he prefers to use a sword in gun games.
Kirito's dark
So I
past.
can imagine him
He
running around with
melees
a
the
knife.
shit out of people in Call of Duty with like a combat knife.
Wow.
Machete
I
or
was watching-
something.
That's like the running joke among him and his friends on Call of Duty. Just like, oh, spending another day getting absolutely fucking terrorized by Kirito. Doesn't use a gun,
little
uses a
sword.
fucking knife, and still always kills us.
Nice.
Okay. Should we move on? Or someone?
Mission failed. We'll get him next time.
Ooh, I remember that one day I just planned to go to sleep, and I just got a message that Leonard maybe that I missed the Star Wars reference. You know, I can't believe it. I missed the Star Wars
did.
reference.
You missed the
I
what?
don't think it was me, but you did miss a Star Wars reference.
Yeah.
Oh, Star Wars
even remember
reference.
what it
Oh,
was.
that's what you're saying.
yeah.
Heresy.
I'm so ashamed of myself that I can't believe it. Okay.
I think we've talked about this one. I think this one topic for long enough. The next one is self-promotion after that.
Footage.
I think we've
Oh,
already
there's-
done that.
They've been doing.
I don't even know we're having a schedule anymore. We have self-promotion, future plans. yeah,
Future
as
plans.
you
We
say-
already went through future plans when I talked about my Cards Against Humanity video.
I
That
had to
video
talk
thick.
about my future plans, so let
Wait,
me
so
have a
what-
say.
Okay, so where are you doing future plans and then we're doing self-promotion? Okay. Go on.
Okay. Well, I talked about it. I have a SAO and Star Wars crossover in mind, where I basically replace Sword Art Online with Star Wars: The Old Republic MMO.
Oh, I talked about that with you.
Yes.
Yeah, I talked about since Tarlo wanted to add like different races and stuff,
Yeah.
and I figured it would actually be a better idea to have like the face paints and accessories of other races as the form of a cosmetic rather than an actual part of them, because they could still be there, but they don't feel it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
because
it's a work
that's
in
like
progress.
2 years of them getting accustomed to suddenly having a tail or an elongated neck and
Or maybe more.
or even more stuff like that, like 4 completely different arms or things like that, or a multiple set of eyes. And once again, I feel like it'd be better just to have them as accessories and cosmetics rather than an actual part of them, because then they go out into the real world and suddenly they don't have an elongated neck or a tail, and
That
it
could
just
be
interferes with their overall daily life.
That could be interesting. by
Like
the way.
it was even showed in Canon SAO where Kirito in his kendo battle with Sugu, he does the same stance. He even does instinctively the whip of the sword and sheathing it. And he's
Yeah.
like, old habits die hard, I guess.
Yeah.
So
Well, yeah, I abandoned that idea. I will stick to humans, but I will try to add a few accessories.
Yeah. Oh, I also suggested the idea where you suggested the idea where Kirito would wear that breaker apparatus, which was that face mask thing that that one Sith guy wore.
Yeah,
Yeah, and I introduced the idea of when he enters combat, it folds in like Optimus Prime's mask in the Transformers
yeah.
movies.
Or
Like that'd be
Sam,
so fucking cool. I'll send a GIF of it. Hold on.
you sent
Oh,
me
let's see.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still gonna send the GIF because that's such a good GIF. If I can fucking find it.
Do you remember which of the films it was from? In Dark of the Moon, that was a really good one. Just saying, where would you be without me, Prime? Time to find out. Mask comes in and then just rips his head off.
Movie, yeah.
Oh yeah,
That
the
was-
fucking mask.
Yoda
Like-
is Black Sportsman comedian. I love you
Optimus
guys.
Prime.
Noobs.
Yeah, I found it. There it is.
Oh, that's from Age of
Yeah.
Extinction.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
But dude, the way it folds in and then just tink.
I will definitely add to it to Kirito if you need it.
Well, you're going to make him Optimus Prime now.
No, the folding
face.
There are
mask.
so many
Yeah.
crossovers.
I also suggested the idea of a Sith only ability, like an aura of death,
Yeah.
where Kirito will paralyze or temporarily paralyze
There's actually that ability. Is,
enemy NPCs
that's a-
around him,
Yeah, that's
like for a short while. And while it doesn't directly affect players, it still scares them shitless. Like it still scares them stiff
yeah.
because it's just so menacing to look at.
A fun fact: that ability is actually in the
Look like a
original
curse.
game.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that is cursed. Kiritomus Prime. That is cursed.
Prime.
Okay,
Ugh.
let's move on.
Oh my
Who's
god, the face gun. I remember that.
Yes.
Ooh.
The film was awful, but I really enjoyed the designs.
Oh yeah. And the transformations. Oh my god, that was such a good use of CGI.
Yeah.
If Xenon was a transformer, she'd totally have that face gun.
Oh, yes.
All right.
She's
What about
so
you,
aggressive about it too. Hey, guess what, shitlords? I got a face for, or I got a gun for a face.
I can imagine Kirito doing this.
He quotes fucking Scout from Team Fortress 2. Hey, chuckle nuts, think fast.
Ah, dear Bill.
Okay,
God's true.
let's move on. Who's next?
Right, Bear, you got any future plans?
I have
Future
still
stories
4 stories that I need to finish. So, and
Absolutely
one
not.
story is probably around 2.5 million words. So,
Holy.
yeah, it's currently 500,000 words. So, and I'm only on floor 26.
Wow.
So what, you gone
So
through
much
every
content in there.
so you went through every
That
single
gift,
one
though,
then?
Panzer.
That one is just time
Yeah.
to find out.
Time to find out. Tink. And not only that, can you imagine Kirito's mask folding in and then pausing for a moment and then finally assembling together fully, but with the sound of Iron Man's mask coming together, like the menacing tink? Like,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, it's just, where would you be without me? Time to find out. And then the mask just forms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I can't even fucking read that dialogue, the one that Tarlo sent, because it's got makeagift.com in front of it. Surely you can, and then there's the letter D after it.
I think it's
better.
dual better.
If
You
know Star
disappoint me,
Wars,
surely
know
you
the
can dick.
So, no, I have no future plans coming. Just 2 stories that I need to finish. So, can go to the.
Oh my god, I had an idea.
Mm.
So, once again, this is a real world idea. Kirito, while everything's all said and done, the GGO incident, SAO, Alfheim, all that shit, but he still anticipates real threats into his family. He then becomes Iron Man.
Yeah.
What?
We need that.
And instead
But
of
he
like,
needs a sword.
Asuna comes in. Are those bullet holes?
No.
And Kirito just looks at her while the machines are taking the parts off him with a little trouble, and he's like, just okay, let's face it, this is not the worst thing you've caught me doing.
We need that in our lives.
Oh.
I'll shelve that idea for later.
Yeah.
People
like,
say he's always
there's a
like himself in it.
It should be like he's flying somewhere in the armor, and then Klein calls him on the phone, and I will get you back in a second.
I also had the other idea around Transformers, where Kirito, through the use of the full dive technology, he makes an actual Transformer, and he psychically links himself to the Transformer to control it through his mind via the full dive system.
you have to call it a GoBot then.
Absolutely. The fucking GoBot, yeah.
Yeah, call it GoBots. Come on. But then you have actual Transformers which will appear, so it's like there's just to differentiate between them. Although there was a good fan fiction which I actually partly read, which was it actually included Soundwave and how he's actually connected into the. I think it was it to begin with. It's like actually helped to actually make the it all in the first place. That was actually a good story.
I just love the idea of Sugo having kidnapped Asuna, and is like, come to this location and we can bargain there or something like that. And then Kirito comes in as a fucking jet.
Oh, screw!
He transforms, lands on the ground with a giant thump, and it's just and in his automated voice, he's like, Sugo, I've come to bargain.
Oh shit! Beautiful.
He just goes,
He's just part of the Gundam universe now. Then.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah.
it's a prequel. So this will be a
It's on our
prequel.
online
the
mecha.
jackhammer arm. Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
Oh.
Kirito to Sugo.
I had that same idea with the Transformer thing, but instead Kirito makes Ultron from the Avengers.
Oh wait, which Ultron? There's two kinds of Ultron. There's
Comic
the one from
Voyage.
The cinematic
movie.
one. The movie cinematic one.
Okay,
That one was a full badass, and I love him.
I'm thinking of the comics one, which is a motionless killing machine. He doesn't crack on with jokes and wise talk and that. He's a calculating cyborg which will not take no for an answer.
No, I'm thinking that one.
That one.
I had a subclass idea of that original idea where Kirito makes Ultron, but Ultron is literally just a stand.
Ooh.
Like Kirito's inspired by the idea of stands, makes Ultron the robot, and Ultron just floats around completely invisible. And just like, oh, see this? This is a stand. I made my own stand. Look at him, isn't he pretty?
Great minds think alike.
That's exactly what we're just going for. Just everyone creates the thing they dread.
Everyone
spam the
creates
chat.
the thing they dread. Men of peace create engines of war. Invaders create Avengers. People create smaller people.
Children.
Children. Yes, children. Designed to supplant them, to help them end.
We need to hear your voice more, Taran. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's really
We'll
beautiful.
just set up a podcast episode and just let you talk for a couple.
We need a
Funny story.
You
Funny
already
story.
have
I
it.
actually
Yeah.
joined in this.
RFID.
Funny story. I was playing Overwatch the other day. I entered a completely random party that was just only full of girls, and in my best corpse husband impression, I was just, "Hey, baby, how you doing?"
Wow.
I could practically hear their panties soddening every time once they heard me.
I had shivers. Wow.
It's the same, but they left.
They were just like, "Oh my god, we got corpse in the call." I'm just like, okay, full disclosure, I'm not actually corpse. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. What? I don't get it.
Oh, it's just people were saying that. I thought it would be good for the time, but I guess not. I don't know.
Hmm.
It's for the meme.
Okay. Quite the meme.
Things work out better when they don't make sense.
Yes.
Yeah.